Why shouldn't men wear skirts? The world is changing, and gender norms are soon to be a thing of the past. What a great time for fashion! Male-identifying stars like Harry Styles and Jaden Smith are showing the world that every gender has the freedom to wear whatever they want. More designers are bridging the gap between women's and men's clothing, and trendsetters are following this approach to blending masculine and feminine looks. As we head into 2021, many celebs and designers will agree that skirts are for everyone.
We're in trouble. And I believe we are.
What is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
What it means to be a man or a woman. Just let that sink in for a moment. We went from having an argument about, what were acceptable sexual practices to then going to an argument about who are acceptable marriage partners, and now to an argument about what is a male and what is a female, what is a man and what is a woman.
You've kind of made Hollywood history a bit by being cast an openly gay actor playing an openly gay character in a Marvel movie. How does it feel to be a part of something so historic and so great like that?
It's amazing. Like, Marvel is such a huge phenomenon. Its ability to reach the globe, like to people that probably are not that much aware of LGBTQ people or other people that are different from them. Like, for them to be exposed to that, it's really exciting.
Let me ask you something. When was the last time you watched a show? And when I say a show, I don't mean like a single episode, but when was the last time you watched a series, right? Just think about your favorite series, right? Whatever series it is that you like. When was the last time you watched a series on television that did not have a gay character?
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
But if Patty's his sister, then who is Mr. Ratburn marrying?
This family has two mummies. They love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade.
Or that did not introduce a gay storyline.
Okay, everybody, I want you to meet my brother Dave. Hi. His husband Frank. Hi. And my sobrina Mia, my niece.
Hi, Mia. Papi, Daddy, Sesame Street is even more amazing than you said.
Hey, Gonzo, you okay? Not exactly. I really wish I could wear one of those princess dresses to the ball. Hello, everyone.
Ooh. Look, it's a mysterious new princess.
Ooh, mysterious mysteries.
Where's this?
Home. My mom's.
It just doesn't happen. I mean, you can't turn on the TV without seeing it. Now there are commercials, and the commercials come out, and when the commercials are about, you see gay characters or gay couples in the commercials.
Carol, you remember my Gemma?
Gemma? How you doing?
And what's your name?
It's James.
James?
inundate them in a continuous flood of gay-related advertising presented in the least offensive fashion possible. If straights can't shut off the shower, they may at least eventually get used to being wet. Desensitizing. Tell the truth. You see a gay character on a show, you don't even get offended anymore. It's just there. We're just so used to it.
By now, you should have somehow.
Allô? Moi aussi je pensais à toi. Je regardais notre photo de classe. Toi aussi tu me manques. Faut que je te laisse, il y a mon père qui arrive. Je t'embrasse. Tiens. C'est ta photo de classe? J'avais la même tête que toi à ton âge. Je peux te dire que je faisais un vrai carton avec les nanas. Dommage qu'il y ait que des garçons dans ta classe. T'aurais toutes tes chances.
They are everywhere, not everywhere. They're everywhere. It's beyond everywhere, right? You can't get away from it. So much so that when people watch television, you know, when they watch these series, if you live in an environment where you're not surrounded by this, you almost start to think that your circles are the strange ones. That's desensitizing.
Bruce Jenner, the 1976 king of the decathlon. A man of unmatched strength and speed, mastering the 10 Olympic events that are the highest test of human endurance and raw masculine power. Flying over the hurdles, even the shot put. So fast, his competitors go down in agony, but he takes a victory lap for the USA.
Are you a woman?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman. And that's very hard for Bruce Jenner to say. Because why? I don't want to disappoint people. Bruce lives a lie. She is not a lie. I can't do it anymore.
There is no evidence that there is such a thing. There's evidence that there are people who engage in the practice of what the Bible calls sodomy. But there is no evidence that there are people who have a permanent orientation toward homosexuality. In fact, there's 2,000-year-old evidence, and you'll hear about it tomorrow, that there are people who practice homosexuality, who call themselves homosexuals, who, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, were not that anymore.
Do you ever have doubt that you did the right thing?
Never. Never had a doubt. I did the right thing.
Do you miss being Bruce?
No, not at all. Not even close. Not even close.
Which means that being homosexual is not the same thing as being black or being white or being whatever. It's not the same thing. It's not an immutable characteristic, and nobody has proven otherwise. There is zero biological evidence that there's an immutable characteristic. If there was biological evidence, then you could prove that somebody was homosexual after they died. All you have to do is do an autopsy. You just do a postmortem, go into the brain and find that area in the brain that homosexuals have. Wait, what? Nothing in the brain? Okay, well, go into the genes and find that gene to, oh, wait, nothing in the genes? Well, I heard about a pheromone study. You go into the pheromone, oh, really? That was not, There's absolutely nothing that proves that there is such a thing as a person who is a homosexual. There are people who practice homosexuality, but there is nothing in the world, nothing that demonstrates that there is a class or category of people who are immutably and unchangeably homosexuals, just like I'm immutably and unchangeably a black person. It doesn't exist, although the majority of you out there believe that it does, because you've been told over and over and over and over again. You hear so many stories. I've known all my life. I knew it when I was a little boy. I knew it when I was a little girl. No, you didn't. You didn't even have sexual thoughts of those kind when you were a little boy or a little girl. You didn't even develop sexually back then. How could you possibly have known about your sexual orientation? That's a ridiculous lie. And we let people get away with it all the time. All the time. We shouldn't. We shouldn't.
What I'm doing is going to do some good, and we're going to change the world.
It is this spiritual death that causes man to rebel against God in the very definition of what it means to be man made in the image of God.